So you can join in 1-866-838-4843. That's 1-866-838-HUGE. Now, I got Anthony Broome coming up, and Superfly just texted me, hey, show killer Zane is on hold right now. Eric Zane from the world-famous Eric Zane Show podcast. Make sure you download it. It's one of the best out there anywhere on this planet. Superfly, would you apologize later to Zane for calling him a show killer? How you doing, my man?
Hey, you know what? I don't mind that. I take that as a point of pride.
I'm really disappointed that Superfly would do that, thinking I'd keep it quiet, because me and you, we're as close to Step Brothers, the live version, that anybody would understand.
Oh, without a doubt. And I'm just sitting here enjoying the Huge Show. And, Bill, I wanted to weigh in on what camp I'm at for Michigan quarterback.
All right, so JJ or Cade, who's your QB1 for the Wolverines?
Well, before I give you that, isn't there a third quarterback?
No, there's just...
Who was the guy that got the end zone and RG3 made a comment?
Oh, that was... he was running the Wildcat. I think that was Stokes. Was the third guy?
I thought there was who was the guy whose last name is ORJI? Who was that?
Kyle Orji.
Wait, what did you say? wait, I like that guy.
I bet you do.
My vote is for Kyle. I think you said his name. I don't want to say it.
I might be saying it wrong, and that's why I'm looking it up right now to make sure. I don't want to.
Yeah, that's. I mean, let's just say this: if that's your name,
it might be Orguy. I think the.
No, that's not the way RG3 said it. And if you can survive elementary school with that name, you want him under center, because that's a tough cookie who can all the ribbing.
All right. I know. I'm trying to. I just want to make sure I'm pronouncing the name the right way. And
pretty sure that's Kyle. Kyle Orji.
Did you play the audio on the Eric Zane Show podcast?
Oh, of course.
It's Alex.
Times.
It's not Kyle. It's Alex Orji. And I think his real name, I'm looking at the enunciations and pronunciation guide for Michigan football. It's Ojai.
Ojai. Oh, that's a French word to begin with.
He's from France. He came over. He was an exchange student in Greenville, Michigan, and Alex Ojai.
I think Alex, after the game, they asked him about that, and he said, it's always a group effort here at Michigan, and I can see, and he talked about group action. So I think that's who you want is Alex Orji.
The leader of the group. Thank you, Eric Zane. I appreciate the call.
Welcome to the Eric Zane Show podcast. I cannot get over the fact that the guy's name is Alex Orji. He's a freshman. And if this guy, who gives a shit about the JJV Cade thing? All I care about is, the aspect of a player whose name is Orji. It was bad enough when at Michigan there was a guy named Jake Butt. And, you can get away. You can wear out that joke. Butt is wide open. He's the tight end Jake Butt. And that eventually kind of, he was a quality player, and his name was said quite a bit during his career at Michigan. And it became no big deal that the guy's name was Butt. There's Butt wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Butt. And it just kind of faded away. No one really gave a shit that his name was Jake Butt. We became desensitized to that. But this guy's name is Orji. Alex Orji. And that is too much to bear. That is incredible. Oh my God. Makes me so happy to know that. And the future looks bright for Michigan football. Not about the team. I mean, who gives a shit about the team? I mean, I don't take this stuff seriously. I'm just all about stories. And if you've got a guy on the team named Alex Orji, that is the story. Right after I got off of that phone call with Bill, some humorless twit got on there and started talking X's and O's with Bill. It's like, that fucking sucks. No, we were doing great. Why did you have to go to that guy to give us the big hot take on Michigan football? Another insider. Welcome into the Eric St. Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures right here in the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker studio. I need to stress, I didn't post this for some reason yesterday, but I do have Deer Meathead coming up in about 50 minutes at the top of the hour. In fact, I might have a few questions in the queue, if you will. But not many. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. If you have a question for Dad, I definitely do need a few. Eric at ericzaneshow.com on the Shoreliners striping inbox for when Dad comes in here. So, hello to you all. As always, a lot has transpired. I'm not sure what happened here. Well, no, I actually do know what happened here. And this was ugly. So, first of all, on my dad's truck, couple of updates. I took it over to Irvine's to figure out why it stopped running the other day. And good news. They said, okay, it's a ground issue. Now, that sounds like an electrical thing to me. They go, well, we'll figure it out. It's going to be all set today. Well, then they took it out on a road test afterwards. And this is incredible. They found another issue. Now, I had known of this issue, but I hadn't said anything about it. So, occasionally when you stop the vehicle, the front brakes feel like they're pulsating really fast. And and I don't think that's I definitely know that that's not supposed to be, but I didn't say anything. Who gives a shit? It's a 20-year-old truck. I think a lot of people do this with their vehicles. Whatever, fuck it, man. Until like it's, a major problem, or you're smashing into a bunch of kids getting off the bus or something like that. My God. So they repair the one problem. They take it out for the road test. They come back. They go, hey, man, you got more issues with this thing. I go, what are you talking about? Yeah, the ABS. I don't know, something with the anti-lock braking system's about to explode. And I'm like, oh, I'm sure this is only like a $3 part, right? Oh, no. Okay, so, they're going to fix that. But then Diana comes in here and I give her the news. And she's like, I think it's time that the truck finds a new home. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I think, though, we're close. I think it's really close where I'll, let this settle down. I don't drive it that much. But it seems like every time I take it out, I find a new costly thing. So, in the past, that'll be like in the past 3 months, I would have spent roughly $2,500 to keep this thing on the road. I think she's on to something. I think it's about time. I would have to go like 3 years without any trouble mechanically with this thing for me to be comfortable with the money that I've just spent on this truck. This truck may need to be in the hands of a DIY pro, you know? And good news, I am surrounded by these types of people that live around me. All these gear-headed, grease monkey type of MAGA hat wearing scum who fix their own vehicles. I could do that. And in fact, I could probably get like $50,000 for this truck. I'm curious off of how much could I get for it? Let's see. What year is this truck? 2003 Chevy Silverado 1500 for sale. Well, none of them are as fucked up as mine. See, these are all good-looking ones. Fair condition. Come on. $9,000. Prices starting at $6,995. I was thinking $500. There's no way. Really? Oh, okay. It says prices for a used 03 Silverado range from $1,845 to $39,994. What should I pay for a Silverado 1500? Okay, that's a brand new one. I don't want that shit. How much? Okay. So, I guess I might have to look at this thing in the Kelley Blue Book. I don't know if there's a category for rusted out, completely destroyed body. Honestly, I don't think that this is... Paul says trucks are luxury vehicles nowadays. How does he not go to Kelley Blue Book first? LOL. That's a good idea. I didn't even... Kelley Blue Book. But, you know, I don't want to do this all now. There's a few steps that you have to jump through in order to make this happen. And that would waste everybody's time. We're not going to do that. But that needs to happen. Without a doubt. More issues. So... You know, being that this is an older vehicle, I change my own oil in this car with, with Jason Mays being the JM Synthetic sponsor for the longest time. I'd get my little oil change kit. I'd have my container of AMSOIL and my filter, and I can handle that. I mean, you don't even need to jack the truck up because it's so much lift on the thing. Just wiggle under there and change the oil, no problem. And I've been very successful doing it. I think, okay, so the oil's in the pan, and then what most idiots do is they then dump the oil, and you're thinking that I'm going to say, like, in the backyard. I used to actually do that, but no, I don't do that anymore. I put it into milk jugs. And then, okay, I think what you're supposed to do is have that properly disposed of. And I think, honestly, I could just take it to Irvine's and say, hey, you mind throwing this out for me? Which is probably something I should do. But do I do that? No. What I do is I've got a collection on the top shelf of this pantry-style cabinet in my garage. So you've got, it's tall. It's like, 7.5 feet tall. And at the top shelf, it's just... milk jugs full of oil. There's like 5 of them up there. Now, I should probably get rid of these because it's either get rid of it now or if the day comes that I ever move out of the house, hide these in the attic for the next homeowner. I said I had 5 up there. Now there's 4 because, well, I didn't know it at the time, but I guess one of these had a leak, and I was not aware of this. Now, I cannot believe that I put the funnel into the milk jug, tipped over the pan, and filled it up with oil, and then did not have an incident right there where I could see evidence that it was leaking. Unless, of course, this leak developed over time, which I don't know how the hell that happened. Maybe the oil was too hot when I put it in there. That's entirely possible. There's about a million possible things that could have happened here based on my own stupidity, which is profound, as you know. Okay? So, there was, for whatever reason, I opened up that that cabinet as the immortal Jason Mays from JM Synthetics is actually here. He says, find someone in your area that uses waste oil for garage, pole barn heating. They will gladly take it off your hands. Really? Pole barn heating? You hillbillies take used motor oil and heat and use it like that? You burn it? Wow, you are a crafty bunch. You really are. That's the thing about you hillbillies in places of Michigan like Ionia. You can earn, I mean, in a pinch, you could get away with like earning only like $1,000 a year, and you could live rich because you probably live off the land. If you get hungry, you just eat your pets. And you're crafty. You just do shit. You fix shit. That's incredible. They have special furnaces that burn waste oil. I believe it. Probably invented by one of your kind. Incredible. All right. Well, anyway. So the top shelf is where these all are. One has emptied all of its content. So the contents of it were in the container, and over time, I didn't keep this cabinet open, but it pooled on the top shelf and then cascaded down and onto the second shelf, and it went all the way down. It is like the Niagara Falls of used motor oil. And just shy, if you were to take all of those shelves, that actually was able to hold all of the oil like puddled and each of them. And I was none the wiser. God knows how long it's been there. And I'm like, holy shit, this is incredible. And so I was like, well, this is an absolute catastrophic mess that I must clean up now. But what a pain in the ass that was. I think this is why this is perfect, you know? I refuse to get the oil change professionally for that truck because it's 20 years old. So, I'm going to do it myself. So now I've got an hour's worth of my time to clean up this mess and like 15 gigantic rolls of paper towel in order to absorb all of this and throw it away. And so it's probably, if you were to go back in time, the cost of that oil change probably was like $400. Fuck. Unbelievable. Ridiculous. So a bit of an issue yesterday. That's how we finished our night here at the old Eric Zane Show podcast household. Thank you, as always, for being here, part of the show. There's several ways that people are enjoying it right now, but a lot of them are going to go away. The show is uninterrupted on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. I give the handful of minutes on the open away to the folks on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. But I'm encouraging you to right now go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live and give yourself a little username there. And then, hit the follow button and you'll know whenever I go live. If you're really feeling froggy, subscribe while you're there. subscribing for free with your Amazon Prime account is a terrific way to get the show minus any type of commercials that happen during and throughout the live stream. You don't have to, but if you do that, it's uninterrupted. And it's with your Amazon Prime, so it's cool. You get one free one a month, but each month you must sign up. Okay? And you'll know it when it's not active. I would just put a reminder in your phone. It doesn't renew automatically, is what I'm telling you. And as always, download the audio podcast wherever you download shows, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. Or you can listen to it right off of my website, ericzaneshow.com, where I have T-shirts. Okay, so thank you to all those folks who have been here on those platforms. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Oh, God. I think I'm still on. Hold the phone, for crying out loud. I know I'm on Twitch, but I think there was an issue. Hold on. I'll be right back. Big deal. Again, thank you to the folks on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for being part of the show. I send you off and on your way.